fully do when you're Meghan Markle, because you would have thought, as you saw over in Colombia, she was really hopeful after giving all of those speeches, and in particular speaking in Spanish fluently, and of course changing frocks numerous times during the day. She thought this was genuinely going to happen. I've been told from an excellent source that she put her speaking in Spanish up there with Catherine playing the piano on her Carols at Christmas concert. Remember, we were all stunned when that happened, and then everybody talked about this hidden talent, that sort of stuff. Well, Meghan, you see, wanted to disprove people that everybody had said no, she couldn't speak Spanish, she couldn't do it fluently, and this was the reason behind it. Moving forward, what's been interesting is Meghan had her sights on something else, and as ever, it was a big fetch. But sadly for her, even this failed to come off. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you. You all right? I mean, it's all about, isn't it? Sorry, I'm not waving manically, but I am here in Kensington. Got to be careful. It's a bit windy. We're all here, of course, now in the moment of the voting era, aren't we? We've just had our general election over here. Shambles that was. And of course, we've got the Democratic Convention, literally over in America, that's just wrapped. And to us, you know, over here in the United Kingdom, I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, we see that as a rock concert, the phenomenal sort of size of their crowds. But equally, you see that with the opposition, with President Trump, don't you? Donald Trump. You see it on each side. I think you people really know in America how to put on a show and make everything look so glamorous and glitzy. Of course, the speakers that they had really, you know, we only know these people all thanks to the fact that they became the president and, of course, the First Lady, Michelle and Barack Obama. Did you notice how much sideline they gave the current president, Joe Biden? I felt sorry for him. He's clearly just been shoved to one side. And I love the fact that Kamala Harris is basically saying, from day one, we'll do this. You're in office now. You know, we don't understand this over here in the United Kingdom. Normally you have to wait to get in office. You're in office, you could do it now. You don't have to wait. Why are you waiting? That's the interesting bit. But of course, we also had other people. Oprah Winfrey boring everybody to death as a billionaire, basically saying the things that she'd struggled with and how America was so difficult. People have fettered around Oprah Winfrey for years. Nobody buys that story. And I think more people are more interested in the fact of the people that she wiped off her list. For instance, the likes of Harvey Weinstein, who she literally stood on a platform and eulogized about what a wonderful guy he was. Suddenly nowhere to be seen for obvious reasons, right? But there was a bigger fetch, as I say, for Meghan Markle, where she was speaking out in Colombia. You see, what she was hoping for was that last-minute invite to that convention. I kid you not, and this is from an excellent authority. What she wanted to do was prove that she could stand on a stage, garner a lot of interest, create headlines, which she did at her expense, and move forward. And she figured that if she received a public invite to the Democratic Convention, then, you know, even if just introducing somebody or sitting in the audience. Sadly for Meghan, and as ever we have to say allegedly, that was not forthcoming. Incredible to think that she thought from a paid trip to Colombia that this would happen. But for Meghan, her dream truly still remains the world of politics. She sees this as a next phase. A lot of people over here tell me that she's not strong enough or thick-skinned enough to take that on board. Apparently, Harry was quite keen on the idea also. But then again, what has Harry got to do now to fill his days? Meghan, it seems, though, is sort of not really the person that the Democrats actually want on board. But she's not giving in and has more plans up her sleeve. Incredible to think just how the Sussexes operate, isn't it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.